Hey everybody, this is Chris, creator of PawPrint.social. PawPrint gives you two ways to create. The first, and the one people most use, is called Pause. You subscribe or top up, and PawPrint runs all the models for you. No setup required. This video is about the second path for power users, bringing your own Google Gemini key, sometimes called BYOK, or bring your own key. Here's the idea. Google gives every developer a Gemini tier with a chunk of free monthly usage. If you connect your own key, your image and video generations run on your own Google quota and are billed by Google directly, instead of spending Pause. It's totally optional. If you'd rather not manage a key, Pause covers everything and you can ignore this video entirely. If you do want it, here's the setup. Step 1. Head to Google AI Studio. There's a link right here on the settings page that takes you there. If you click the Open Google AI Studio button and then sign in with your Google account, then you'll be able to set up your API key. Once you're signed in, if you click API keys in your dashboard and then click the Create API Key button, you'll be presented with a dialog box where you can enter the name of your key. I'll call this one Fuego Test since I'm on Fuego's account. I'll go ahead and use the default Gemini project, which is really important. Whatever project your API key is linked to, you need to make sure your billing account is also linked to that same project. After the key is generated, you can simply copy it from the dialog here and then head back into PawPrint, click the I have my key button, and paste it in. Hit the test and save key button, and now your API key should be attached to your profile and you can start creating inside of PawPrint Studio immediately. There's a couple things to know though. First, your Gemini key covers Gemini Flash, Imagen, and VEO. It does not cover Kling. Kling needs either Pause or its own separate key sold by Kling directly. Second, prompt help, prompt reading, and voice synthesis are powered by Claude, and those will use a small amount of Pause even on BYOK. So a typical power user setup is Gemini on your own key and a modest Pause balance for Kling and the Claude powered extras. I also want to point out the billing section in Gemini AI Studio. You need to also set up your billing in the billing tab. So you can do that by going in here, selecting the project your API key is linked to. It's typically going to be the default Gemini project unless you create a separate project name. Click on that and say set up billing. From there, Gemini or Google will walk you through, setting up your credit card and funding your account. I also want to point out one other thing. If you click on Profile, you can go into Edit Profile, and you can also manage your API keys here. If you click on the API Keys tab, this is where you'll see the Gemini key we just linked is created. You can replace it or remove it. Also, you'll see a section for Kling AI. This is where you can get your Kling API key as well. But don't worry about the keys. If you don't want to bring your own API key, you can sign up with one of our plans and use Pause for all the generations inside the platform and not have to worry about managing keys or billing outside. So yeah, that's BYOK in a nutshell. Make sure you check out some of the other videos on our YouTube, walking you through the feed, challenges, communities, studio, productions, and other things you can do inside the platform to generate awesome AI content. Have a great day.